This next demonstration is on 2-point perspective, okay? In 1-point perspective, we have one vanishing point. So all the parallel lines went to only 1 point, okay? But in 2-point, it's going to go to 2 different vanishing points. So the first thing I'd like you to do is open your pad, your 18 by 24 pad, so that the spiral is in the middle, because we're going to need a large area to work on 2-point perspective, okay? And just above halfway, I'd like you to put in the horizon line all the way across, okay? And then next we need what's called the station point again, right? Where is our viewer going to be located? All right, so I'm going to put the station point slightly to the right of my spiral here. Okay, and that's going to be the station point, where my viewer is located. All right, so let's look at a box. All right, as I mentioned before, 1-point perspective, this plane is parallel to the picture plane in 1-point perspective. Now, 2-point perspective, we're going to turn that box so that this edge is what's closest to you, closest to the viewer, okay? And what you'll see is that these bottom lines are going to be traveling to 2 different vanishing points, okay? So let's begin. Change color here. Big purple. Okay, so let's add in a front edge of a box. And I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to make it right here. Let's do a 2 inches again. Let's just keep the 2 inches, all right? And what I want to look at with my box, like I said, is that this is the edge that I just drew, and that's closest to you. Now I want to look at the angle of this. Where is that angle of that box? Okay? If I was observing this in life, and I felt the angle of the side of the box was at this angle, that will tell me where the vanishing point is. So I'm going to call this vanishing point 1. All right. On the other side of the box, let's look at it again. So this is the front plane. I've turned it. Right now I've drawn this line in perspective. Now I want to draw this edge in perspective. Okay? Off the same front edge. Okay? I noticed that the angle was steeper. Now I know that my vanishing point is right there. Okay? Now the rest is pretty easy. Once you find the 2 vanishing points, it works the same way as 1-point perspective. Now I'm going to take this top point on this line to each of the vanishing points. Okay? And then I want to determine how much of my box that I see, or the shape of my box. Okay? Make sure that your lines are all parallel to each other. Okay? These should all be parallel. All right? Now I've got the 2 front sides that I can see with the edge facing me directly. Now I'm going to do this in another color so you can see. Now I'm going to take this point to this vanishing point. Okay. And then I'm going to take this one to this vanishing point. And what I'm looking for is how large is that top plane of my box. Okay? And this is how large it is in perspective. All right? Okay. So now I want to put a box over here. I want to put one above the horizon line and on the other side of the station point. Okay, so let me change color again. I'm going to, again, do 2 inches. Again, this is my front edge of my box. Okay. And I'm going to look at my box again. 1-point perspective, 2-point perspective. Now this box is above my horizon line. So what am I going to be able to see? I'm going to be able to see the bottom and 2 of the sides. Okay? All right. I think that I will take this one to the same vanishing point to make it easier. And then this one, I have to determine the angle of my other side of my box. Take it out to the horizon line. Where it intersects, that's going to be my vanishing point number 2. Okay? And then let's follow the same way. Top of my line to this vanishing point. The opposite side. All right. Then I'm going to determine how much of the planes I can see. Remember, they all have to be parallel. Okay? And then I'm going to take this side to this one, this side to this one, to their opposites. Okay? Let me do this in a different color so you can see more clearly. All right, and I'm going to determine the bottom plane of this box. Okay, so there we have it. So we can see the bottom of this box because it's above the horizon line. Then because I'm on this side of the station point, I see mostly this and some of this. Okay? So that is 2-point perspective. Now when we go to do the stacked boxes, we will determine the back corner, which I haven't indicated here, but we will do that as well.